Hey, it's 4 in the morning. We got to be quiet. My wife's asleep in the next room, and I'm creating your next assignment on multiplying decimals. We want to count in the decimal places. You won't really need a calculator, but I'd like you to use a cheap one like this so you can verify your answers. Please do not get a big scientific or graphing calculator. Just a nice, simple $5 calculator. Earlier today, I asked all of you to do 3 multiplication problems. 1/10 times 2/10, 3 times 200ths, and 2/10 times 2. I want you to take a guess how many people got all 3 right. There were 20 kids in the room. How many people got all 3 right? And the answer to my question is, drum roll please, 0. Nobody got all 3 right. And in fact, all of you missed the very same problem. It was the decimal place. I'll show you, and then we'll talk about a little trick I know called counting in the decimals. Yeah, you all missed the same one. 1/10 times 2/10, 0.1 times 0.2. You all got 0.2, and that's not the answer. Let's get a calculator and see what it is. Okay, here we go. 0.2 times 0.1 equals 0.02. See, you can do the multiplication with 1 and 2. You don't need a calculator. But we all messed up the same decimal point. Let's try something else, a little different. Let's try 0.4 times 0.4. So we know that 4.4 is 16. So is it going to be 0.16, or is it going to be 1.6, or is it going to be 16? All right, ta-da! It's 0.16. 0.4 times 0.16. Interesting. Let's try one more. Let's try 0.03 times 0.02. So we know the answer is going to have a 6 in it. But how many zeros behind the decimal point before we get to the 6? Are you ready? Here we go. Wow, check that out. 1, 2, 3 zeros and then a 6. You guys all do this on your calculator, so you never think about where the decimal point should be and where the zeros should be and how many there should be. So I think we need a little rule that will save you a ton of time. If you have to multiply 0.3 times 0.2, you'll end up with the right number of decimal points. Let's find out what the rule is. Okie dokie, let's do this. The problem is 0.03 300ths times 0.02 200ths, and we already know the answer. But let's figure out how to count in the decimals. The first thing I'm going to do is just multiply 3 times 2, and you already know the answer is 6, but let's just do it. Okay. I say that a lot. 2 times 3 is 6, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers behind the decimal points. So we need an answer that has 4 numbers behind the decimal point. Let's do this. There's 2 numbers behind the decimal point, 3, there's 4. So the answer is 6 tenths, hundredths, thousands, 6 10,000ths is the answer. I don't care about the words. It has to have 4 decimal places. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4 up there, 1, 2, 3, 4 down here. Let's try another one. Okay, we know that 4 times 6 is 24. Let's write that down. How many decimal places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're counting in the decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 24 tenths, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. 24 100,000ths. Let's do it on the calculator and see if it's true. 0.04 times 0.006 equals, by golly, 0.003024 2,400 thousandths. Woo, that's a really small number. Anyway, we'll go to the closing now. Thank you guys for paying so much attention, and your reward will be that we get to do a practice sheet. All right, guys, that's counting in the decimals. Thanks for watching. Not like you had a choice since I'm going to show it in class. But anyway, I know you will pay attention because you are the world's greatest math students. Thank you very much.